Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another Hero Spotlight. Today's going to be our episode 14. If you want to see our last one where we covered Marvin Branagh, I'll be leaving a link to that video in the description below. Alright, now with that out of the way, let us begin. So as you can see, we have Brad Vickers today. He is our first S.T.A.R.S member we're covering. He is a rare character. So one of the only other rare characters, as the other one is Murphy. So it should not be hard for you guys to get Brad. He is in his Resident Evil 2 and 3 attire. I think he makes a small appearance in 2 in a poster. But he's mostly in 3. Not for long though, so he does last a little longer than Murphy, that's for sure. But let us go over his introduction. One mess always leads to another. A member of the Raccoon Police Department's S.T.A.R.S unit, responsible for rear security, a skilled helicopter pilot who remained in the city after the mansion incident to help investigate Umbrella. So yes, if anyone does recognize, I think you guys can recognize him, in Resident Evil 1, he doesn't really make an appearance, but he is the guy who is in the helicopter trying to find Chris and Jill. So just in case you heard of Brad before. But now let's look at his skills. So he has his exploration skills. The first one is going to be Last Stronghold. Throws a signboard to push back enemies in a circular area, dealing damage equal to 249% of attack and stunning them for 0.02 seconds. Enemies hit by the signboard have their movement speed reduced by 30% for 5 seconds. That damage can go up to 327%. So this ability is pretty good for stunning and also pushing back enemies and slowing them down. So this is great for exploration mode, especially when you have tons of zombies coming your way. Then he has Coward's Instinct. Every 15 seconds increases the defense of all allies by 42%. For 8 seconds, that defense increase can go all the way to 70%. So this is also great for exploration. Now 15 seconds is a very long time for Tactical Arena, so many of your heroes might be dead in the first 10 seconds. So this ability might not be very useful there. So again, make sure to use that in exploration if you're going to be using it. And then last but not least, Confidence. Normal attacks deals 23% more damage to enemies with reduced movement speed. That bonus damage can go all the way to 38%. So this ability pairs very well with characters like Marvin or Kendo, because they have reduced movement speed abilities. So he can also reduce movement speeds as well. So this ability is very useful when pairing with those other heroes. Now let's go to his field skills. Unexpected Counter. When deployed ally squad attacks, there's a 16% chance to stun the enemy for 1 turn. Again, this ability is very common. Jill, Leon, Claire, Murphy, they have all these stun abilities for the field, so it's not too hard to find this ability. But he has one of the rare skills with the fuel management. Increases the deployed squad's oil collection speed by 20% at level 4. Can go all the way up to 25 at max level. So again, this is probably, I think it's the most rare resource in the game, fuel. So having this on Brad, ups his value in your team. So if you are looking for oil, you want to have Brad on your team. So by looking at his skills, I can say that his value in this game is going to be in exploration mode, as he can again stack up those movement speed debuffs with other heroes, and he can use his extra damage with his confidence skill to kill a lot of zombies pretty fast. So, and then he also, again, is very useful when needing to get more oil. Now that we have looked at what Brad has to offer in the game, let's see how we can get him. So as you can see, I have him at 4.3 stars. It is not hard to get him at all. Again, he is the only other rare character in the game. So, and they're always throwing rare stuff at you at all times. So that is why I have him so high up. I have not even invested any of the universal files for him. As you can see here, exchange universal files, that's how you can get him. But I haven't even used any on him, and I already have him that high up. But you can also get him in radar missions, the hero recruitment, and exploration. So again, you can get him pretty much everywhere. It is not hard, guys. So, do I recommend Brad? I recommend you build Murphy before you build Brad, as Murphy has more use as a rare character, and then invest in Brad. But there's no way you guys can't have him leveled up all the way already. It's already been a month since the beginning of the global launch for Resident Evil Survival Unit. So if you haven't invested in Murphy, Brad should already be maxed out, at least by his skills. So again, not too hard to invest in him, so I do recommend you just go for it. But what do you guys think? Is Brad any good? Or is he, you know, not too good, just like his canon self in the games? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.